Listen, don't let your nigga get tired of your cooking. All right? That wasn't even written down. It's just that because I was talking about family, and that's kind of what I want to talk about. Listen to me. I had to block off one of the hiding places that the cat goes to, because she has other places. Cats, first of all, it's essential for cats to feel like they're in a safe space. Okay? Cats like to hide. They like to go into small, dark spaces, for various reasons. Just to be, they're solitary creatures a lot of the time, so to be by themselves with God. If they're scared, they'll hide. If they don't feel well, they'll hide. All right. And so it's important to kind of know that about cats and to kind of observe certain behaviors. Now, my cat, the only time she hides, I think I mentioned this the other day, but like if people come to the work in the house or something, and if they're wearing like heavy boots, like workman boots or something, and if they're carrying like equipment, certain like big like boxes or whatever, she might run and hide. However, she's still the kind of cat that if people come over, she wants to see them. She's gonna more than likely come out and kind of be around the perimeters, just kind of scoping out until she feel like she can actually approach the person. She, other than that, she, and if she does something wrong. So like this morning I came out and there was some stuff like tape, like tags and just random napkins all over, like that she have all over the place, right? And she's nowhere to be found. I put her breakfast in her bowl. She didn't come out. And it wasn't until later she came out to eat, when she probably feel like I forgot about it. That's how she stay. Like if she does something naughty, she's gonna hide. Anyways, I block it off because one, I'm trying to get her out, right? And so if you know about cats and hiding, we don't have time for that. Like if she needs to go and she cannot be found, or we have to dismantle the whole furniture, God forbid, we have to cut out the wall or something, because some cats will even hide in the walls, like Lord have mercy. So like we're not trying to have that. Like I said, she still has places that she can hide and she can feel like, because one thing about cats too is they feel like if you, I'm not gonna speak for them, but like if they can't see you, they feel like they're good, like maybe you can't see them. You know what I mean? So even if their face is like covered or whatever, they're just like, all right, type shit. So she have her, she has spaces where she's accessible. However, like she's not in the way. Like if feet aren't stepping over where she is, or nobody now sit on top of where she there, or nothing like that. You know what I mean? She still has that. However, I can't have. It's just also like a safety precaution. Like you cannot, if there's an emergency or something, and the cat, like you can't. We have to dig out the cat out. Bruh, no. You'd hope they come when you call them. They don't always, especially if they're scared. So like in times of emergency, God forbid, the puss afraid and running at the wall, and you would hope to Jesus that if you guys can't get them out, the firefighter can't get them out, then God get her out, whether through the fire or when it done. Anyways, all right, so family. I've experienced loss of family, and it's not nice. That's not what I want to focus on though. It's more so like God gave us family, and he gave us family so we can feel love from like the root. You know what I mean? I mean, God is the root, but like, all right, as we go up the branches and stuff, then the stem and all that, like, there's still that foundation. You know what I mean? There's still that thing, like your bloodline with your family. And he gives you that so you can share love, and it's the best place to start is your family, you know. No, it doesn't always work that way because we have free will. You know, God gave us free will, and he's not gonna necessarily interfere with us. He gave us a free will. He doesn't lie. So he's not gonna, like, unless you're doing something outside of his will, and his will is always gonna come out, like his promises are always gonna be fulfilled. So unless that's the case, like, we just gonna do whatever, as far as I understand. Whoever wanna come and talk some more, we can talk some more about it. But the point is, you know, if you lose your family, then you would imagine that would be the perfect time to remember that love and try to hold on to it. And the Bible does tell you that you shouldn't try to keep your life or you will lose it. Like, you shouldn't try to hold on to the thing so tight, because you might lose it. And if you're willing to surrender, let go to God, he'll give you what you want. Well, you know, an everlasting life and all these nice things. But like, on a basic note, like, just, that's a time for connection. That's a time when family should get closer together, ideally. I'm not, mind you, people mourn differently, you know what I mean? Some people need time to process things on their own, by themselves or whatever, but still, like, you know, humans are social creatures, so you still sometimes want to know somebody is there. And yes, there's friends and things like that. Sometimes coworkers are very close-knit, like family. You understand? You can find family in different people. I'm not just saying is your bloodline. I'm just saying, you know. And so, but yet, if that is especially the time when people start distancing themselves more, you know, and it only gets worse. And then why I mentioned the cooking thing is like, all right, now you seclude yourself, you broke up the family, and you think you're just gonna be in your own world with your only what you have going on, and you think, I don't need auntie whoever, or uncle whoever, or cousin whoever, or granny whoever cooking. Like, I don't need that cooking because I can cook I don't need their mashed potatoes because my mashed potatoes, this, that, the third. Whole time your husband is sick of your fucking mashed potatoes. He's sick of it, or you keep pushing your family away every holiday, you know what I mean? Or throughout the year you push them away, so when holiday time come, nobody not really gonna want to be around because it doesn't feel like peaceful, it doesn't feel loving. And nobody, you know, nobody really open their mouth and talk about what could be going wrong. It's just animosity and all this foolishness. You know what I'm saying? Your husband is sick now. He's sick. Your kids are sick of your fucking mashed potatoes. Now they want to leave the house and go wherever else. They would rather be anywhere else than there with you because of all this negativity and segregation that you create. And you know something? I don't know if you're going to understand what I'm talking about. However, I really kind of hope that you do. I really hope that you do, because you know, when you see people separate from their family and stuff like that, people like to paint them as a villain, or think that or if they separate themselves from certain people, think they're there whole time, you know, they've just been quiet and accepting terrible treatment or just you know what I'm saying? How, like, no, people don't want that. Like, even the same ones instigating that, at the end of the day, those people do not want that. Ugh. Anyways, the car, I shoveled up that, and I want to go and do my tools now. So that's what I'm about to do. And honestly, like, yeah, that's it.